life of village in Assam. If can attract the foreigners and getting the Oscar, then why such villages are ignored in Assam, which are full of flora and fauna and are full of biodiversity? Namaste to all, respected juries, distinguished guests, associates, and my dear friends. Today I am Santanu Chakraborty of class 9 with my co-partner
Shruti Chetia of class 9
are standing in front of you representing Vivekananda Kendra Vidyalaya, NEEPCO Bokuloni, to give a PowerPoint presentation on the survey that was conducted in the village called Sasoni Merbil. So here we begin.
Our study area is about the place Sasoni Merbil, a vast land adjacent to an oxbow lake rich in flora and fauna, which has a remarkable history about the origin of the place. Worth mentioning, it is the first village sanctuary declared in Assam.
And we have selected one village out of a cluster of 14 villages as our project. Although it is declared the first village sanctuary in Assam, it has not received much attention and remains as an isolated area as far as communication and other facilities are concerned. Let us know its geographical extension.
So, its area is 136.4 hectares. Population was 673 according to 2011 census. But through our survey, we came to know that the population is 810 approximately. District Dibrugarh, Block Jaipur, Constituency Naharkatia, Community Ahom, climate subtropical, it is 70 km away from the Dibrugarh town. Post Office Sasoni, latitudinal location is 27 degree 90 minute north, longitudinal location is 95 degree 70 minute east, and its major rivers are the Burundini and Tingra rivers.
These are the objectives: to learn know-how of the village, to highlight the impact of ecotourism project over the socio-eco-environmental development of the people concerned, to propel the self-help group in bringing women empowerment to their skill level, to explore the village ecologically and economically on sound footing. To fulfill the objectives, we used the primary methods of data collection and secondary methods of data collection. Under primary method comes random sampling, sample size 10 households out of 137 families, and sample questionnaires. Under secondary data collection comes books, abstract writings, websites, etc.
Before visiting the village, there were a few sets of questions in our mind. Like, why Sasoni Merbil Bhumukgaon has not received much attention over the period of time? Why it has not economically developed so far? What are the different institutional bodies that help its economic sectors? And what are the major roles played by the Merbil Tourism Project in socio-economic and environmental development of the area?
This is the location map of our study area. This is the map of Assam, followed by the map of Dibrugarh. Our study area lies in the Dibrugarh district, which is the Sasoni Merbil Bhumukgaon. It has been found that the total population of the village was 673 as per the 2011 census. But after our survey, we got to know that the population has raised to 810 after the following years. After the analysis of the population, we came to know that it is a female-dominating village with the ratio 800 males per 1000 females, which means that there are 450 female for 360 male. This is the pie chart for the sex ratio of the village.
This slide shows a different level of occupation. This pie chart shows that most of the peoples are involved in agricultural activities and animal husbandry. That means their income sources of the village are mostly from primary sectors. So therefore, we can say that the economical condition of the village is not so sound. Therefore, it is stable.
This is the frequency table for mean income. We have labeled the data in group sizes, such as 0 to 10,000, 10,000 to 20,000, and so on. At last comes 50,000 to 60,000. We have calculated the total income of the village to be 34 lakhs 70,000, which is divided by the number of families 137 to get the mean income 25,328.47.
This is the cumulative frequency table, and the cumulative frequency table helps us to get the lesson and modern type graph, which will be shown in the next slide. Here you can see 4 columns: lesson type and its cumulative frequency, modern type and its cumulative frequency. Income level less than 10,000, 27 families. Income level more than 0, 137 families. In ascent type, the number of families will go in increasing order, and in modern type, the number of families will go in decreasing order. Using the set points, we have made two ogive graphs which will be shown in the next slide. So this is the ogive graph. The line indicating the blue color is the less type ogive graph which is going in increasing order, and the line indicating the red color is the modern type ogive graph which is going in decreasing order. And these two ogives meet at the point P, and if we draw a line perpendicularly, it touches the income level which is 25,000.5. That is called median income. In a previous slide, my friend has got 25,328 as the mean income, and I have got 25,000.5 as the median income. So it shows that they are almost same.
This is the literacy category. We have prepared the pie chart for the literacy rate of the village. We have selected the sub-themes. The prospectus of the village in different areas are, we have divided it into two levels, skills and ecological awareness. Under skills comes handloom practice, self-help group and sericulture. Under ecological awareness comes ecotourism project and sustainable development.
Weaving wizard is a skill that Mahatma Gandhi dreamt of for the Indian women. It has a good impact in this village, and women are mostly architect and handloom activities. But things to be seen how that skill can be materialized to reach that level of economic status, so that steps will turn out in self-help industry and women empowerment.
Here are some snaps of the handicraft practices in the village. The functions of self-help group in this village. Around 15 to 20 local women initiated to function as a self-help group in the name of Ankur and Sanjeevani. Their main work is vested in funding for different purposes, saving. They get microcredit from Allahabad Bank. They get government subsidiary, which shows that overall it is a financial intermediary.
These are the different activities performed by the self-help group in this village, like sericulture, animal husbandry, lottery, theatre training. They also have future plannings for growing mushrooms.
The sericulture in the village is practiced by the self-help group. There are two varieties of silkworm, Ari silkworm and the Noni silkworm. Their marketing price is 4,000 to 5,000 per silk cloth and rupees 1 per cocoon, which means that it has a commercial value, it has a marketing value, although it is not very commercial.
So here you can see the outcome of the handicraft products. Like their market demands are very poor. They sell their product to local traders and they also have weekly markets. Maximum schools are used for domestic purpose, like Ari silkworm is used as a delicious cuisine.
This is the life cycle of the silkworm. The sericulture activities in the village are practiced by the self-help group.
So here you can see the ecological awareness practices. To promote sustainable development, encourage conservation of irreplaceable natural resources and vulnerable plants and animal species, reducing or eliminating the harmful impacts of man-made alterations.
The people are involved in different ecological awareness programs like Jaipur Rainforest Festival, National Campaign on Swachhata Hi Seva organized by NEEPCO.
So here you can see eco-friendly activities like they use kitchen waste including the leftovers as an organic matter in their agricultural field. They use domestic waste animal excreta for vermicomposting. These are some of the snaps of eco-friendly practices. They used to carry their own handmade cloth bags instead of plastic bags. They use bicycle boats, etc. for transportation. They use solar panels for generating electricity. They practice sustainable development.
Here are some snaps from the ecotourism project. The findings were Sasoni Merbil Bhumukgaon is well developed with natural resources, which means that it is blessed with natural abundance, but it is poor in terms of financial resources. It is a beautiful place for tourism sector to develop. However, in the modern day of tourism, it has its own problems, like lack of publicity as compared to other ecotourism parks, deficiency of trained tourist guides and accommodation facilities, etc. There is also the potentiality of pisciculture, which should become a major part of the income source of the people living there.
From the entire survey, we came to know that Sasoni Merbil is an area blessed with natural abundance. Merbil Lake is their lifeline. People people need government support to help to develop its financial and infrastructural aspects. And the people also follow a very simple lifestyle. As Merbil is your lifeline, Merbil Ecotourism project has become a perfect example for the conservation of fragile ecosystem in this region.
The references that we use for our project are a booklet on Sasoni Merbil Ecotourism project by Monimani Gogoi, the president of SMET-PDC, an abstract writing on Sasoni Merbil Ecotourism project by Himanshu Bailu, MPhil thesis Dairy Farming of Amlighat and its impact over the socio-economic development of the area by Chandana Pathak. At last, we would like to conclude by a quote from the local people of the Merbil region.
Merbil amar apun, hopun arujen hoskritiban manuhor hiujian hidayar dapun. Dhanyawad.
Thank you, very good presentation. Do you know one of our writer, one of a service writer behind this ecological project and village sanctuary, the great writer of Assam. Do you know his name? Sasoni Merbil. This project, basically, proposal was given by one writer of Assam, great writer by Assam. If you do you know Monimani Gogoi? Monimani Gogoi? Project director?
Yes.
I think he maybe told you about him, about the writer.
No, actually we have not asked that.
Okay, he is Homen Borgohain. Always remember, Homen Borgohain is the person behind this ecotourism project of Merbil. Always remember. Okay, first project submitted to government by, not by directly him, but the project is his, with the people of Merbil Sasari, he projected to the government, give a proposal. With his initiative, the ecotourism project is developed now. Okay, so it's not a marketing question, just I want to know from you. Okay, don't worry.
Thank you.
Okay, your project is very nice.
Honestly speaking, before I come to join this assignment, I would say, I definitely had something in mind that at least some of the teams will give reference to village rockstar. Yes, because it is village study. One film made in a very remote village of Assam is now in the limelight in the international level, isn't it? So thank you for fulfilling my desire. Presentation, no question at all. Very good. Only thing is that you have, in your project, certain statistical tools you used for data processing. Do you have a really clear idea about these things, like arithmetic mean, sigma fx by sigma f? Are you very clear about this?
Yes.
You should be very clear about this. These are very important tools. Any project you undertake later on, use these type of things. Simply giving the data is not enough. Okay, these will be simply some figures. When you process the data, then only outcome will come out. What is the average condition? In a village, there are rich people, poor people. But what is the average condition? That average is very important. It matters. And this is nothing but average. Keep doing good work. All the best.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you, sir.
You two belong to which standard?
Class 9.
Class 9. Okay. You have mentioned that term more than twice. I think thrice. The term is sustainable development. Can you define it? Any one of you?
Sustainable development means using the resources without harming the nature, to harness the resources from the nature without harming it.
You are not complete with the definition. One part is completed, but the other part, which is very important to complete the definition. You have used it thrice. The term you have used it thrice, and you are very confidently you are using the term sustainable development. And you have got this term before class 9. Okay. Sustainable development means utilizing the resources present in the nature in a judicious way, fulfilling all our needs, and at the same time, the most important part is conserving for the future generation. Understood? The term sustainable means to sustain. Sustain means to keep for the future. And he have mentioned a very famous personality, Mahatma Gandhi, I think, isn't it? He has said one proverb or a quoted line for sustainable development. Do you know that? Okay, let me